Hi there guys, this is Nikhil from GreedyTech and this is a comparison between Moto G4 Plus and the ZUK Z1. These are the two most popular phones under the 15,000 rupees segment. Both offer different things, both tell a different story, and both are not suitable for everyone. Both have a pretty similar design language with a metal frame and a plastic back panel, and a fingerprint scanner on the front. Choosing the best one among these two is pretty easy. At least for me, ZUK Z1 is the best phone in terms of design and build than the Moto G4. ZUK has a much more stronger presence in the hand, which Moto G fails to deliver. Both the phones pretty much have the same hardware, come with a notification LED, OTG support, all the basic sensors including gyroscope and a fingerprint scanner on the front. In terms of functionality and performance, both are pretty good, but Moto G has an edge in terms of performance and ZUK has a slightly better appeal. As of now, we can unlock applications using the Moto G, but not on ZUK Z1, and on ZUK Z1 we have the option to choose on-screen buttons. Additionally, on the ZUK we can use the fingerprint scanner as a home button, which is a functionality missing once again in Moto G. Both the devices come with pretty good displays, but Moto G's display is slightly less brighter than the ZUK. So on side-by-side comparison at maximum brightness, you'll like ZUK better. So I'll say it's pretty much a draw, but my preference will be for ZUK for better brightness and outdoor legibility. This is where Moto G shines over any phone under the 15,000 rupees price segment. It comes with a 16 megapixel camera with f2.0 aperture, face detection autofocus and laser assisted focus, dual tone LED flash, and on the front we have the 5 megapixel camera with f2.2 aperture, whereas on the ZUK we have a 13 megapixel camera with f2.2 aperture, optical image stabilization, dual LED flash, and on the front we have the 8 megapixel camera with f2.2 aperture. Due to the two focusing systems on the Moto G, focusing speeds are very fast and it takes pretty good images most of the time. ZUK has an older camera sensor seen in OnePlus One, but comes with optical image stabilization unlike any other device in this price segment. But unfortunately, as of now, it's not very consistent. In video recording, sometimes it focuses objects quickly and sometimes it simply doesn't focus the objects. Besides these issues in the ZUK Z1, Moto G is still the best in terms of camera performance. When it comes to performance, both the phones are fishes of the same pond. By that I mean both are underpower phones at the price they are sold at and in comparison with the competition. These are the benchmark scores. ZUK sports a 2 generation old Snapdragon 801 processor and Adreno 330 GPU with 3GB of RAM and 64GB internal storage. G4 Plus comes with Snapdragon 617, Adreno 405 GPU, 3GB of RAM and 32GB of internal storage. ZUK is simply the winner in terms of hardcore performance and even at delivering the best gaming experience. Both the devices have heating issues when used at maximum performance continuously. But Moto G heats up more than ZUK and sometimes more often than ZUK for the best gaming experience by the ZUK Z1. But there are a few games that you might not be able to play on ZUK Z1, or at least you can't be able to directly download them from the Play Store. But the rest of the old high-end games like Asphalt 8, Modern Combat 4, MC5, Nova 3 can be played without any issues. Both the devices have a customized version of stock Android. Moto G comes with few customizations on top of Android Marshmallow, whereas the ZUK comes with CyanogenOS 13 on top of Android Lollipop. ZUK definitely has considerably way more customization features than the Moto G. On ZUK we can apply different themes to different applications. Both the phones are very fluid and I would favor ZUK in terms of best experience. Coming to bugs, I didn't find any bugs on Moto G in my usage, but on ZUK I had few bugs popping up every now and then. For example, screen doesn't respond at all on lock screen unless we reboot the device, and camera app crashes sometime, and camera app, as I've said you earlier, is inconsistent. Bugs are very common and they will be fixed as soon as possible. It all comes down to you. Do you have the patience to wait for the update or not? In terms of stability, I choose Moto G as the winner. Yes, we can flash the beta version of CM13 on the ZUK Z1 and probably get a fix for the most of the bugs. But I'm not going to consider that because most of you are not going to do that anyway. I'm talking about stability right out of the box, or at least with the OTA updates. Audio experience on both the devices was average, but Moto G was slightly louder and has an advantage of front-facing speaker. So it's pretty much a tie, but Moto G has a slight edge when it comes to audio performance. ZUK Z1 comes with a huge 4100 mAh battery with Type-C charging port and a normal fast charger with a maximum output of 10 watts. Moto G comes with a 3000 mAh battery with turbocharger, and at the end of the day, ZUK will last longer and Moto G can be charged faster. You can choose the best one according to your preference. I'm usually lazy to charge the phone continuously for a few hours, so I would pick Moto G because of its turbocharger. I think there is only one primary deciding factor when you compare these two phones, the camera. If you want the best camera out of these two phones, then Moto G is definitely the best one. And if you want better performance, better build quality, a huge battery, then ZUK will be the best choice for you. For regular people, basic users who don't want to deal with software bugs and want a very good camera, buy Moto G, and for students, tech enthusiasts who play a lot of games, buy the ZUK Z1. It's more like you're paying ZUK for the hardware instead of the software. You can simply flash any custom ROM and get rid of all the bugs. Additionally, rooting the ZUK Z1 will not void your warranty, so that's a good thing. If it was me, I'll pick the ZUK Z1 for the better performance and the option to root the device and still have the warranty. So what about you? What will you choose? Do let me know by commenting below this video. If you like this video, hit that like button and stay tuned to us by subscribing to our channel. I'll catch up with you in my next video. Until then, have a nice day.